Gaslighting is more than a buzzword on social media. It's a powerful form of psychological manipulation that can leave even the strongest among us doubting what we see, hear, and feel. It can happen in relationships, at work, and even in everyday conversations. Today, I'm not just going to explain what gaslighting is. I'll show you exactly how it works, why people do it, and how to protect yourself from its dark, mind-bending effects. And stick around, because I'll share 2 real-life stories that reveal just how easy it is to fall under a gaslighter's spell, even if you think it could never happen to you. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where one person makes another person doubt their own perceptions, memories, or understanding of reality. It is a tactic often used to gain control over someone else, whether in personal relationships, workplace, or even in medical settings. Unlike normal disagreements, gaslighting is not about deferring opinions or perspectives. It's about consistently undermining someone's sense of reality. The term gaslighting comes from the 1938 British play called Gaslight, which was later adapted into films in 1940 and 1944. In these stories, a husband manipulates his wife into believing she is losing her sanity by altering small elements of their environment, like dimming the gaslight, and then insisting she is imagining it. This story became the basis for the term gaslighting, which we now use to describe similar patterns of manipulation. It can serve many purposes for the gaslighter, including avoiding responsibility for their actions, deflecting conflict, easing their own anxiety, or protecting their own insecurities. Some do it because they have learned this behavior from their environment or past experiences, while others may not even realize they're doing it. Now that we know why people engage in gaslighting, let's explore how it works and how easily it can trap even the most confident individuals. Common motivations for gaslighting include fear of losing control or facing consequences, a desire to maintain a certain status or power dynamic, manipulating others for personal gain, avoiding confrontation or rejection. Gaslighting typically involves 2 roles: the gaslighter, who consistently presents a false narrative, and the gaslighted, who starts to doubt their own reality. The process often begins subtly, with the gaslighter questioning small details or altering minor facts. Over time, this pattern can grow into a pervasive sense of confusion and self-doubt for the person being gaslit. Here are some common gaslighting techniques. Withholding, refusing to listen or pretending not to understand the other person's perspective. Lying, telling blatant falsehood to create doubt. Countering, questioning the memory of the person being gaslit. Denial, denying past actions or statements. Diverting, shifting the conversation to discredit the other person's thoughts, making the target's emotions seem irrational or unimportant. To illustrate how gaslighting can manifest in everyday life, let's consider a real-life scenario.
I truly feel like I'm going insane sometimes. What happened today was just a drop in the bucket and quite a silly argument, but I need to get it off my chest. I was sleeping, and he was sitting up at the end of the bed playing video games. My leg was kind of wrapped around his lap. I woke up and tried to move my leg, but it was stuck, either between his legs or in the blanket. So I pulled my leg harder to release it. I'm pretty sure at this very moment he died in his video game, because he took his headset off and said, "Are you kidding me?" I was shocked. I just woke up and moved my leg so I could stand up. I tried explaining that, and he started accusing me of pushing him. I thought he meant I pushed him with my leg when I pulled it away. So I said, "I just had to pull my leg harder because it was stuck. I didn't mean to kick you." And he got so mad, telling me that I shoved him with my hands. This completely shocked me because it was untrue and physically impossible. I explained again that I didn't touch him. I just moved my legs. He does this in a way that makes me look bad to other people, or rather makes him look like a victim. And by proxy, I am the one in the wrong. He's a master at gaining sympathy from others. He's a bully, but it's so very hidden, cloaked in his poor me stories and his masterful, charming demeanor. People think he's the most loving person around, but he's a master manipulator and hurts people very badly. I feel he's gradually isolating me from our group, and it's so painful. It's like I'm waking up from some kind of evil spell, but the others are still under it. It's so bizarre and crazy-making. Recently, he baited me and I responded, trying to set the record straight in a non-confrontational way. He then claimed he might have miscommunicated, despite his intelligence and skill with words. I realized it wasn't a genuine apology. It was gaslighting. My reality wasn't acknowledged, and I was left feeling isolated and alone.
Gaslighting often involves phrases and actions that undermine your reality. Here are some red flags to watch out for. When someone tells you, "I didn't say that," when you know they did. They say, "I see how you are," when they really don't. Dismissing hurtful comments with, "It was just a joke," and deflecting when called out. You're too sensitive, when your feelings are hurt. You're too paranoid, when they made you uncomfortable. That never happened, when it obviously did. It's your fault, despite clear evidence otherwise. Everyone agrees with me, when it's not true. You're not a team player, in work scenarios where you're clearly contributing. Silent gaslighting, where someone gives you the silent treatment and denies anything is wrong. Gaslighting can be so subtle that even when the evidence is right in front of us, our reality can feel distorted. Here's another example of just how powerful gaslighting can be.
I'm in my 40s, in good shape, with a full head of hair that needs cutting every 2 to 3 weeks. People often mistake me for my early 30s. Balding is nowhere on my radar. One night, after subtly devaluing my interests and hobbies earlier in the day, the narcissist ran her fingers through my hair and said, "Oh honey, your hairline is receding. Looks like it's starting for you. Don't worry, it happens to many your age." I immediately jumped out of bed and examined myself in the mirror. I thought I looked the same, but did I? I started questioning my reality. Was I losing my hair? I couldn't tell anymore. The doubt crept in. She followed up with, "What is this desire to be young? Just embrace the aging process. I'm also thinking of letting my gray grow out." 2 weeks later, I nervously asked my hairdresser, "How long do I got, doc?" She looked at me completely puzzled. When I told her why, she laughed and said, "Who told you that?" It hit me right then. I had spent weeks staring at my reflection, questioning my appearance and my worth, all because of a single calculated comment. The narcissist knew I valued my hair. She knew it would shake me to my core. It was a test. And when I told her what the hairdresser said, she laughed. "You actually asked someone about it? Ha ha ha." Her reaction wasn't just dismissive. It was condescending. Like she had just proven how much control she had over me. It wasn't just about my hair. It was about how far under her spell I was. The balding comment was a test to see if I had lost touch with my reality, and I had. In that moment, I realized the truth. She existed in my life to keep me in a perpetual state of insecurity. She wanted me to see myself through her eyes, to doubt my own reflection, to question the evidence right in front of me. And that's what gaslighting does. It warps your reality until you're no longer sure what you see, hear, or feel. When I finally confronted her, she discarded me over something small and trivial, and then just as predictably tried to pull me back a week later. But this time, I burned the bridge. I made sure there was no way back. It wasn't easy. The trauma bond was still strong, but I did it. I broke free. The point is, I have a full head of hair. The evidence is in the mirror, and yet through the lies and manipulation, I saw something different. Gaslighting is powerful. It's dark psychology, dark magic. Stay grounded, trust yourself, and don't let anyone make you doubt what you know to be true.
If you're ready to break free from manipulation and take back control of your reality, hit the subscribe button now.